Hello, everybody. How are you? Good to be here. And today is Friday, November the 14th. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. This 1 second. It's fine. Okay. What have I got for you today? Obviously, the last few days during this week, our teams have been onboarding more and more people into Victory with Ash, and this is going very smoothly. People are being onboarded, and this brings me on to what I want to talk to you guys today about, which is about why are statistics important, and more importantly, why are they important for business. Now, this is my opinion, not that I've been told this, but I think we're going to see more of things to do with statistics within Victory with Ash. Why? Because I think it's really important that we are given those statistics so that we know what is going on. But more importantly, it really does help and aid a business to move in a direction when they have those statistics. If you remember, when we were waiting for Victory with Ash and we were talking about all sorts of things, data was one of the huge things that I kept banging on about all the time. And that is, the more that you know about anything, the more information that you have, then you can make much more specific decisions about direction and about how you are going to drive the business forward. And so this is really, really good for all of us to understand and to know that I really do believe we're going to get a lot more statistics coming out of Victory with Ash. Obviously, the ones that we're allowed to share, if you remember, we've had quite a few of those screenshots of in the black and the gold color fonts of different statistics that have come out from there. Obviously, as always, anything that happens within Victory with Ash is not for the public domain. So we all need to be very careful with what we are saying and stick to that code of conduct that we have all ticked the box for, okay, and make sure we adhere to it. Otherwise, we might be in trouble in one way, shape, or form. I am certainly very conscious of what I say and make sure that the information I'm bringing you is of value more than to do with what is happening within Victory with Ash. So today then, we're all about statistics. Why is that important? And especially in business. And it is because they enable data-driven, informed decision making for improved performance and competitiveness. What's that mean in English? Basically, they provide the valuable insights into customer behavior and market trends. They also help in forecasting and are essential for risk assessments, quality control, performance evaluation across various departments like marketing, finance, and human resources. These sort of things are invaluable for a business. Having the right statistics really do help you focus. They really do drive information forward in a specific manner because you've got that data to back it up. Now, obviously, we know we have surpassed the 100,000 members within Victory with Ash. Why? Because that is common knowledge. That has been allowed publicly to be shared out in the public domain. That is a statistic. Okay, we know that the doors have now been open a couple of weeks, probably 2 weeks, and in a 2-week period, we have surpassed 100,000 people going into Victory with Ash. 100,000. That is a huge number in a very short period of time. This is why, going back to yesterday's live that I did about strategy, making sure that the rollout is done in a scalable way, could you imagine 100,000 people all trying to enter at the same time? This is why having these kinds of statistics are so important. But they also mean a lot more than just numbers. And what do I mean by that? Data-driven insights, which is really what statistics are about. Remember, all of the information that is being gathered from all of us entering Victory with Ash. What kind of data is it? We have our phone number, we have our email, but we also have a thing called an IP address. Okay, every single electronic device, whether it be a laptop, desktop, mobile phone, and various other electronic devices that are either Bluetoothed or connected to the internet, have an IP address specific for that tablet, for that mobile phone, but for that device itself. Again, this gives huge amount of information to the recipient who is onboarding that person through that device. It gives where they're from, time, area, and also a lot of the time it will give age, sex, and other demographics as well. And all of this information really does give a huge amount of information to the recipient. And obviously, Victory with Ash is that recipient. And it is important that these statistics are actionable, okay, because it replaces guesswork with imperative evidence because of that data. Also, it helps to analyze trends, relationships, helps in making better strategic adjustments to your business, how to scale out. Remember, we were talking about that. If you know that, we'll say Wednesday is the day that most people log in to onboard, then you can expand your bandwidth or whatever you need to do to be able to allocate more resources to onboard more people at that time. It is really important that using this information, you help to adjust your inventory, okay, adjust your scalability so that you can accommodate the statistics that you are gathering. It also helps with forecasting. Forecasting models rely on statistics. They help to predict future sale trends, financial performances, which are vital for planning and resource allocation. I know it all might sound a bit technical. I know it might sound even probably a little bit boring, but if you certainly understand how vital this data and statistics are to a business, then you will start understanding why they are necessary and how they are used within a business environment. We, all of us, guess what we're going to start having? Statistics as well. We have already started getting statistics within Victory with Ash. I'm not going to divulge what they are in a public domain, but you can log into your account and you can go and have a look, and you will get certain statistics of your own circle within Victory with Ash. All of these things are going to be relevant to you and your business moving forward. These are vital pieces of information that you can utilize to help build and grow your business. Very, very important. Statistics also help to improve performance and efficiency. They allow businesses to track and evaluate performances such as marketing, production against benchmarks that they have set, identifying areas for improvement, and obviously sales as well. Also, quality control. Statistical techniques are used in quality control to monitor and improve products, service quality, reduce defects, and enhance customer satisfaction. All of this is done by statistics. Also, resource optimization, another big word. That is statistic and analytics, and they help in optimizing resources, include budgeting, manpower allocation, and inventory management. Obviously, we won't be using any of that. But it also helps us to understand other things like customer engagement. Analyzing customer data helps businesses understand the preferences, needs, and purchase patterns of customers, allowing them to tailor products and marketing efforts to that customer. Again, what's that mean in real terms? It means that if you know your customer, if you see a trend of people, for instance, looking at your product, browsing your product, and then not buying your product, right? That is data. That is your statistics telling you why aren't they? And 99 times out of 10, it's price based. And because you've got that data, because you've got those statistics, you can then adjust your price to make it more competitive, whether you make a one-time offer, whether you make bundles, whether you make discounts, however you do it, you have got that data to be able to make that judgment and decision because of the statistics that you've received from your analyzing your customer data. It also helps with marketing effectiveness, crucial for measuring the success of a marketing campaign and developing more effective strategies by using the statistics that you have got back. Also in productive development, research departments rely on statistical data to enhance existing products, develop new ones that meet customer demand rather than the want of the company. Important statistics once again. They're also used in risk management, financial stability, and lots of other departments as well. But the bottom line is that these are so important for any business if they are going to be successful, if they are going to scale, if they are going to make sure that they're expanding in a controlled environment, because they have the knowledge of the data and that feedback to be able to do what they need to do. So having statistics, especially within a business environment, are not important. They are vital. Any business worth their salt will keep on analyzing the data and statistics that they get back from questionnaires, from their heat maps within their websites, from customer services, from all sorts of different data. And this is the only way that they can build up a picture of the wants and needs of their customers. And if you understand how all that works, then you are a long way forward in front of so many other people, understanding how using this data helps and aids you to be successful within business. We will be taught a lot of this kind of stuff within Victory with Ash. Why? Because it's important not just for big business, because it's important for us as well to understand, to utilize the statistics that we get within our own business for our own marketing campaigns, for our generating our own leads, etc. All of these statistics will work in our favor. For instance, if we know that North America, the time of day that most people are going to be online to buy things is 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday, is there any point of putting an advert out on social media at 2 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday? No, there's not, because the statistics show that most people are going to be online between 5 and 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. See where I'm going with this? We're using that analytical data, those statistics, and utilizing them in the best possible way to get the best return on what we are trying to do as far as marketing is concerned, selling is concerned, and whatever else that you are thinking of doing. Trust the stats that you are getting, and you will not go far wrong as far as any campaigns that you are thinking of doing go. People have a microsecond window of opportunity to get someone's attention. Otherwise, they're scrolling on by yours. They are going on to the next one. How many times do most of us sit on a mobile phone, whether we're watching reels or we're flicking through videos or shorts or whatever it may be? Flick, 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 something catches their eye and you watch it. Flick, 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 something catches their eye, you watch it. Okay, that is the kind of game we are going to be in. This is why it's vitally important that we make sure all of the things that we can utilize to make sure that person stops on ours and watches ours rather than flicking on by. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for today from a very wet, windy UK. It's been a horrible day here, really has been. I think it's just rained 24 hours now, and it is going to be till 2 a.m. in the morning, apparently. That's it from me for today, guys. I'll be back around on Monday. Okay, off for the weekend. I'm on the Christmas markets again, once again. I hope you're having a good weekend. Obviously, if I hear anything, I shall bring it to you. That's it from me. Bye for now.